Hello everyone. I am Krystal the Mystic, and today we are back with a collective message, a pick a card reading. What do the archangels want you to know? So each message is going to be from the specific archangel that you will be picking from for your pile. So for our pile number ones, we have Archangel Jophiel. For pile number two, we have Archangel Uriel, or if you have seen uh, other archangel names for this specific archangel could be Ariel as well. And then pile number three is Archangel Raphael. So you can pick multiple piles, do what you feel called to. Remember, not every message is going to resonate for you. So if it leaves you confused or questioning things, then that's just not the message for you. And maybe listen to a different pile. And just know that it's okay if it's not. It doesn't mean you need to find a message in every reading that you find. Okay? So let's dial in here and see what message do the archangels have for you today. And if you want to skip directly to your pile, I will have the timestamps down in the description. I am asking to connect to the archangels, Archangel Jophiel, Archangel Uriel, and Archangel Raphael. Please use me as a channel and messenger for any divine guidance or wisdom that you have for my collective today. Please allow me to speak clearly, hear clearly, feel clearly, and know clearly any divine guidance or wisdom that you might want the collective to hear at this moment in time. Thank you, archangels. Okay, my pile number one, who picked Archangel Jophiel, the archangel of beauty, joy, and enlightenment, also associated with the color yellow. So if you do happen to feel like you're seeing a lot more yellow or noticing a lot more yellow, that might be Archangel Jophiel trying to let you know of their presence. I am going to read the description for each of the archangels from the booklet, just because I think that they're such beautiful messages and they are very powerful and insightful. Jophiel assists you in seeing beauty in the world around you and finding joy through your own unique form of creative expression. In a world where there is often so much ugliness, he illuminates the people and experiences that come into your life and asks you to pause to appreciate them. Call on Jophiel when you lack the spark of joy in your life. He will assist you in finding the answers, clearing the fog of day-to-day struggles, allowing you to insightfully bring your awareness to matters that have been unclear, helping you find the silver lining and the beauty of all things. If you lack inspiration or are in a creative block, call upon Archangel Jophiel to bring enlightenment through new ideas and opportunities. So the cards that I pulled with Archangel Jophiel today are Step into the Light, number 26, Universal Heart, number 24, and Love, number 33. This, honestly, to me, especially because the thing that is leaving me after reading that message about Archangel Jophiel, the thing that I'm left with is the fact that maybe you are feeling some sort of block or lack of inspiration in your life, and it might be because you're hiding from something. You might not feel totally deserving or worthy, or maybe you still struggle to accept all parts of yourself. And while you have so much love to give to others, and while you are most likely a generous and compassionate and understanding person, you might not give that same energy back to yourself. You might be blocking yourself from some sort of love in your life, and that doesn't necessarily have to be romantic. It can be any type of love You might have friends who want to help you and support you, and you're not necessarily giving them the space to do so. And Spirit is saying, like, you can't hide in the shadows anymore. Archangel Jophiel really wants you to embrace the light, the beauty, the joy of life, and you are still stuck hiding. But it's time to step into the light. You might be, I want to say, like, you might be frozen, like stuck. Like that might be how you feel, and I think that's why it might be easier to cope in either isolation or in the shadows, or not necessarily giving people the full truth or the full spectrum of what you're currently going through. And I think this is also asking you to trust the people around you, trust the love that you receive, because there are people who want to see you do well, want to see you happy, and you might be the thing that's holding you back from that at this time. Call upon Archangel Jophiel if you need more assistance, more help, more ways to embrace the joy around you, because their Spirit is trying to remind you, the archangels are trying to remind you, and you might be stuck in this space and needing to free yourself from it. And that's a task and a feat within itself. That's why the Archangel Jophiel is saying, like, if you need me, I'm here, I can help. But are you willing to ask for help at this time? That might be also a blockage that you might be dealing with. So on the bottom of this booklet, it says, tell yourself, and then it gives like 2 affirmations. And the first one says, I am surrounded by great beauty and inspiration at all times. And that might be something you need to remind yourself. You might be so set in the perspective of everything doesn't work out for me. I have to work so hard to make things work, and they don't always work out. Tell yourself, I am surrounded by great beauty and inspiration at all times. And then the second one is, Archangel Jophiel fills my life with much joy. You are allowed to have joy. You are allowed to be happy. And that might feel like very few and far moments in between, but that doesn't have to be. And it's not that it's a constant state of consciousness that you'll just be happy forever and ever and ever. No. But this is Spirit saying that there's much more to enjoy than what you're allowing yourself to enjoy at this time. And let yourself lead with love. Let yourself be surrounded by love, and trust the love that you're getting. All right. So I'm going to leave your message here. Please let me know what archangel you picked and how this message resonated for you. I would love to hear in the comments down below. Remember that you are doing your best, and that's what counts at the end of the day. Okay? The toughest part about the spiritual journey is the shadow work. And that might be the space that you're stuck in right now. And that's okay, but we do need to step out of that space every so often to enjoy. All right? And maybe that's what Spirit wants you to start focusing on. So, have a wonderful day, a wonderful week, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye. My pile number 2s, if you chose Archangel Uriel, then this message is for you. What does Archangel Uriel want you to know at this time? This archangel is associated with wisdom, creativity, and intellect. And I'm going to read the description because I just think that they're very powerful. And hopefully they'll give you a little more insight about what the influence that this archangel wants to provide you. Uriel's wisdom and guidance is gentle and subtle, yet powerful. He assists you to find solutions to all areas in your life where you may have become stuck. He works on a subconscious level via your psyche and often brings you your answers in the form of clairvoyant or claircognizant messages, which is clear seeing and clear knowing. Whenever you need assistance with problem solving or brainstorming, he is the angel to call upon. Archangel Uriel's positive guidance always encourages you to listen to your own inner voice. Once you have chosen to follow your inner knowing in a situation, Uriel will be with you every step of the way, guiding your path with the light and the fire of God. Ooh, wow. The cards that we pulled for Archangel Uriel were gratitude, embrace change, and speak from the heart. So there might be a situation where you feel like you have been questioning and you need answers and you aren't exactly sure what your next move should be. But you are kind of getting insight or intuitive nudges. And I think Spirit is trying to push you in a little bit of a direction that you might be resisting almost. With this embrace change here, I think that was interesting. I've quite literally started a sentence and I just couldn't, the end of it disappeared. And maybe that is supposed to mean that there are certain things that come to your mind, because I am claircognizant, so like I am clear knowing. There are certain things I just know and I don't know how I'm supposed to know it or why I know it, but I just know. And and maybe you doubt that so much so that you kind of just shut it off. And I think Spirit wants you to be more in the moment and more appreciative of the gifts that you have, the things that you are able to intuit, and trust that your inner knowing is always going to put you in the right direction. And you might need to start speaking on that, because maybe you have suppressed your voice and your inner knowing. Maybe you've kind of lived your life by what other people expected of you, and there's a lot of change that you want to see for yourself, but you don't know how to make happen. And you'll find ways to be grateful along the journey. I don't think that you need to be grateful in this moment for things that still might hurt you. But I do think that you will find gratitude in the journey, and you will accept and adapt so much easier than you might allow yourself to think. And that might also be because you're finally speaking your truth. You're finally speaking from your heart. You're finally speaking in a way that aligns your mind, your body, and your soul. And it'll bring you all of those things much faster. Once you have chosen to follow your inner knowing in a situation, Uriel will be with you every step of the way. That's literally what it says in the book, like in the booklet. And that definitely is what it seems like here. Once you start embracing that change, speaking from your heart, allowing your inner knowing to drive you rather than blind you, then I think you'll start to feel a lot more grateful that you trusted that you had the protection and the guidance all the way through from Archangel Uriel through this process. And if you need assistance, this archangel is here for you. They are there to be called upon. And especially in the moments when you feel stuck. That's why I think praying is a universal thing. It doesn't have to be specifically designated to a religion or anything like that. When we call upon archangels, when we talk to past loved ones, all of that essentially, I like to think, is praying to spirit, talking to spirit. And that's what they want in order to help. So on the bottom of this booklet here, it has 2 affirmations. It says, tell yourself. The first one is, I honor and listen to my own inner seeing and knowing. I honor and listen to my own inner seeing and knowing. And that honestly just sounds like a fancy way of saying, I trust my intuition. But the second affirmation is, I trust Archangel Uriel's guiding light. Because their guiding light can help you in the right direction if you start actually choosing that direction that makes you feel soul fulfilled. If you start speaking your truth, and if you start allowing yourself to open that throat center to be able to align your heart, your mind, and your soul. Because if you hold it in, who is that really helping? It's not helping you. Suppressing yourself, suppressing your thoughts, suppressing your ideas. Your ideas could be something that can really change things, impact people. And you might be holding that in because you think that that's what's best. But this might be the reason why you're stuck. Okay? So I am going to leave your message here. Thank you so much, as always, for trusting and allowing me to read for you. I am always grateful to be able to do so. Please let me know what archangel you picked. If this message resonated, down in the comments below. Like this video if you liked it. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Thank you as always, and I will catch you soon. Bye. Okay, my pile number 3s. If you chose Archangel Raphael, then this message is for you. So, interestingly enough, Archangel Raphael is number 2, and the other numbers that we got on the other 3 cards are 40, 42, and 22. So it seems like 2s are really big, are significant here, as well as 4s. But I am going to read the little description here for Archangel Raphael. He is the archangel that is associated with healing and love and travel. And the color green. I forgot to actually mention Uriel's color in pile number 2, but that's beside the point. If you happen to be noticing a lot of green, wearing a lot of green, that might be Archangel Raphael trying to intercept into your path. But here is the description. Raphael's loving, gentle powers can assist you on all levels of healing, mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual. His green healing light will also ensure safety for you on your travels, guiding you and assisting you to arrive safely to your destination. Raphael will also assist you in choosing a nurturing, healthy lifestyle in order for you to attain your greatest potential. Call upon Archangel Raphael when you need to heal yourself and to assist with healing others. He will give you insight into what is the most beneficial for your spiritual and physical growth. So the cards that we pulled here are courage, happiness, and nurture your dreams. I think there is something that is going to be extremely healing to you when you allow yourself to start moving in the direction of some sort of dream that you've had since either you were a child or that you always like felt for yourself and you never really gave yourself the time or the chance to really go after it. This is going to take a lot of courage because I think that this might be something that you've purposefully put off. It's like there was something that you were missing in order to go after this, and courage might be one of those things. And this might be a time where you feel a lot more courageous and trusting in yourself, in your skills, your path, your experiences, to know what to expect, to know how to put your best foot forward. And I think that this could really bring a completely new feeling for you, a new level of happiness that you might have not realized that you could feel. And it is just taking the little small steps towards that big dream, nurturing that dream. And I think you'd be surprised at how fast you can see yourself grow. Because, like, in her hand, there's a little plant, but in her little dream bubble, it's a huge tree, you know? And in my mind, I think it takes 15 years for a tree to mature, but it doesn't seem like that is what it doesn't seem like it's supposed to be taking that long. It seems like it's supposed to be something that happens like once you start nurturing that dream, giving yourself the time, the energy, the patience, you'll see how happy it makes you feel. And then I think every day you're going to get more courage. Every day you're going to feel like you are stepping in the right direction. It's going to feel easier. It's going to feel more comfortable. You're going to, this is definitely going to heal a part of yourself that you might have either had doubts or fears around. Like whether it's being seen, whether it's being open and having people's voices be heard about what you're doing, you know? It doesn't matter what other people think. There sometimes like there's always going to be people who have negative energy who want to spread that, right? That's just what they do. But that doesn't mean that that's what you have to adopt in return. Like you don't have to accept those feelings or accept those words or accept those thoughts. That's how they feel about it. How you feel about it, if it makes you happy, if it gives you confidence, and if it makes some part of your inner child or inner world feel more in balance, then there's no reason why you shouldn't be going after this. This is healing you. It's not going to be tearing you down or giving you more things to worry or concern about, or feel concerned about, rather. So you might be seeing a lot of fours or a lot of twos um, as like angel numbers. Those are synchronicities for you, or moments to kind of say, hey, we're on the right path. As minute 24 hits here, it's the only number variation I don't have. You might be doing so much because that deep sigh just felt like very relieving to me. You might be doing so much that it almost like takes away from your energy. And is that ultimately what's going to bring you happiness? Like keeping up with the Joneses, trying to like do what you can to scramble? Like that is actually keeping you within those fear limits mindset, and it's not helping you stretch out of the trauma that you might know. So how you're handling your situation, you might need to lean on Archangel Raphael to give you the safety you need to be able to move forward, as well as calling upon him to give you the insight and the way, light the path, essentially, to get you either recognizing the pattern that you're currently in that's keeping you from this, or guiding a path out of it. Or that could be both. It's okay to not be sure of how to do that. And it's okay to rely on the help of the divine. You're going to get here soon enough, but you have to choose to do so. At the bottom here, we have like 2 affirmations. And the first one, it says, tell yourself, I call upon Archangel Raphael to bring healing into my life and others. So don't be afraid to call upon him. This is something that you can remind yourself. I call upon Archangel Raphael to bring healing into my life and others. And then the second affirmation is, Archangel Raphael protects me on my travels both near and far. There might be something about traveling or moving that you have been questioning or concerned about. And I definitely think it's something that you should consider. This might be confirmation for that. That maybe a new place or even just traveling to get out of your own space might be the best thing you can to rejuvenate maybe some of the things that you are currently suppressing or not feeling connected to within yourself. Okay, but I'm going to leave your message here. Thank you as always for trusting and allowing me to read for you. Please let me know which archangel that you picked and how this message resonated for you. I would love to hear. Like this video if you liked it, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Have a wonderful day, a wonderful week. Bye.